What is going on, guys? Mark Nieves here, Faith Center Fitness. Today we're going to be talking about 3 exercises that I consider essential with my clients. We're going to be talking about the glute bridge, the plank, and the body weight squat. Why would I consider those essential? Because taking a main muscle group you call your glutes, connecting it to your core to spare your low back. Now, why would that be important? A lot of people nowadays, right now, especially with this pandemic going on, are sitting a lot more than usual. If you're sitting on your glutes, you're not working them. First exercise we're going to do today is called the glute bridge. So I want you guys to find a nice area, nice comfortable space where the ground isn't really hard. Maybe it could be a rug, could be a yoga mat, your choice. What we're going to do here is we're going to start on our backs. Our feet are going to be close to our butt, knees up, feet on the ground. You can kind of get your feet, your knees, and your hips aligned, all in the shoulders, all in a line. All should draw a line down here, should be all in a straight line. First thing we're going to do is kind of find a comfortable position. What I mean by that is you don't get your shoulders down out of your ears. Okay, exercise is supposed to be fun, relaxing, supposed to make you feel good. So let's get in a feel good position. Okay, so the name of the game here is we want to be dominant through our hips. So what we're going to do, anchor our feet into the ground, push the ground away, lift our hips up off the ground. We're going to hold for 2 seconds, and I want you to squeeze those glutes. Okay, we're going to oscillate that motion up and down, squeeze the top. Why this exercise is important, because it not only primes your glutes, but if I hold the bottom position here, and I lift my feet up, that kind of looks like a seated position, doesn't it? So what we're doing is we're counteracting the the effects of sitting and opening up our hips. And at the same time, we're squeezing our glutes, getting our glutes primed for those bigger exercises like a squat, a deadlift. Maybe you're going on a long run. This exercise can be essential and can translate to benefits, a better run, a better lift, because we're really getting those muscles warm here. So you could put on a rep scheme to this. You could do 3 sets of 20, 3 sets of 30. But really, the name of the game here is just getting those glutes connected, getting them fired. So whatever exercise you choose to do next, those glutes are you're already ready to go. So glute bridge, got our glutes fired, and now we're ready to run a marathon. Okay, guys. So got our glutes activated. Now let's work over to the other side of the body, the core. So what we're going to do, find an open space. Okay, same spot you were just in for the glute bridge. We're going to get on our hands and knees here. Try to get in the starting position. First thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to step back. Okay, hold a high plank. Okay, squeeze our glutes. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to come back up to starting position here. I really want you guys to focus on being out of your shoulders. Okay, so just like in the glute bridge, our starting position, we got our shoulders out of our ears. Again, we want to relax. We want to take as much tension out of here. We don't want our shoulders holding us up. We want our core to work. Okay, so we can take the benefits of the other exercise to really squeeze our glutes. And you might find as you squeeze your glutes, your ribs pull down to your pelvis, really get those core activated. So think about those things as you're setting up, because you want to put our bodies in a most ideal position to succeed. So do the small things right first, because once you get up, you don't want to be reassessing everything. If you find yourself losing form, just come on down, reassess good form, and get back onto a plank. Duration really isn't the name of the game here. So you don't really have to hold a plank for 60 seconds. I mean, ideally over time we could chase that, but what we want to do is here we got to accumulate a duration over time. So however you get that duration, whether you're going for 60 seconds, 120 seconds, it doesn't have to be unbroken. What I mean by that is you can do 8 sets of 15, you could do 12 sets of 10. However you accumulate that endurance over time in your core, you can challenge yourself over time and increase the holds, limit the amount of sets you're doing. But if you're a beginner, I recommend maybe 15 seconds, 4 reps. Getting the duration, holding up plank over time, I believe you get the most benefit. So again, back to the setup here. Hands and knees. I'm going to step back, start in a high plank, and actually go down. I'm going to come down here onto my elbows. If you don't feel like that's safe, you can't do that. You can come down onto your elbows first, okay? And then you're going to kick your legs back, hips up, I want you to squeeze your glutes, squeeze the quarter between your glutes, and pin your shoulders down. I want to maintain a neutral head here. You don't want to be doing this. You want to be looking at yourself, head neutral, in line with your body, squeezing those glutes. One common mistake that everybody makes here: do not hold your breath. Take deep breaths in through your nose, forcefully out through your mouth. If you breathe forcefully out through your mouth, you help activate those deep inner core muscles, so you get added benefit by just breathing. Do not hold your breath and come up and be beat right in the face and pass out. Okay guys, so we just did the glute bridge, got our glutes warmed up, got our core engaged. Okay, now let's incorporate those two things that we just got warmed up, and let's incorporate into a whole body movement. Okay, so we're gonna get our feet shoulder width apart. Okay, kind of get in the athletic stance like an offensive lineman, like if someone's gonna charge you and you want to brace your body and get your body ready. So think about that in the back of your mind. Feet shoulder width apart. First things first, deep breath, get our core nice and tight. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna imagine there's a door underneath my feet, and I wanna anchor my feet into the ground like I'm digging my feet into sand and then pulling the floor apart. Okay, pretend there's a door and you wanna take both of your feet, push your knees out, drive your feet into the core. As you're doing that, you should feel your glutes turn on, your quads are gonna turn on. So now everything's nice and solid from the core down to your legs. You're putting your body in the best position to be successful in this exercise. So here, I'm gonna turn sideways so you can kind of see the mechanics. I'm maintaining that braced core. Okay, I'm anchoring my feet into the ground, pulling the floor apart. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my fingers here in front of my hips. I'm gonna push my hips back a little bit. Okay, and while maintaining braced core, strong legs, I'm gonna descend down like an elevator. And you guys notice that I'm having my hands out in front of me, to act as counterbalance, because I'm going back this way. And I'm helping maintain good posture here, down, up. Okay, now don't go all the way down first. Okay, kind of go around 70 to 75%. Kind of get a feel of the movement. If this is the first time you're doing this thing, don't cheat depth. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of show you what that might look like for you. So I'm going to be here doing a mini squat. Okay, I'm maintaining all those mechanics. I'm doing a mini squat, kind of getting a feel for it. And as I gain some confidence, you know, I have control of my body, I'm getting used to the mechanics. Then, as you might notice, I'm going down a little bit farther. Kind of breathing. And you might notice I'm driving my hips up at the top and squeezing my glutes. Hey, guess what, guys? What exercise does that look like? Some of you might set it the glute bridge. So I would break that up. Body weight squats. Those are new to you. Maybe try to do 8 to 10. Take a break, come back. I like to do maybe sets of 20. Challenge myself a little bit. So there you have it, guys. 3 exercises to get you up, get you moving. Challenge yourself a little bit. Maybe in little areas that you guys have known that be important. You might be even find these exercises a little bit challenging. So get up, steal some movement, get up and move. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. If you guys have any suggestions, maybe some exercises that you want to see, maybe a little bit more in-depth explanation of why we do these exercises, where they can translate to help you in your other main lifts, I'd be more than happy to answer to the best of my abilities. Alright guys, stay tuned for the next video. This is Mark Mialis. Won't you set me free? Pray this on me. Pray this on. I got them shackles off my feet, yeah, yeah. Can't put me back up in them streets, yeah, yeah. I couldn't move, but now I'm free, yeah, yeah. I got them shackles off my feet, yeah.